here. Welcome to Happy Hour Homes. My name is Josh Gorsuch, and I have the fabulous
Heather Curry with Realty One Group in Santa Rosa Beach, Florida.
So we're going to start off. This is our first episode of many awesome episodes to come. So what me and Heather decided is, hey, Heather's up in the Panhandle. I'm down in here in Central Florida. We have somewhat different markets. You're on the beach. I'm definitely as middle of Florida as you can get. But we have some really cool different nuggets of each area that we wanted to both present to you, but also have a big Q&A and answer any questions that you would have real estate related. So that's pretty much what the show is about. So comment below any questions. There are no dumb questions. If you haven't bought a house before, there are probably 10,000 questions that you would have. Same thing with selling. So anyways, I'll introduce myself, Josh Gorsuch. I serve the area of Central Florida. People always think Orlando, but Orlando, some people think is just Disney. In that little area, Orlando goes out pretty far by people's ideas. So I've been able to live in all areas of Central Florida. I do cover Orlando, but the greater area as well. Investors, single family homes, first-time home buyers, sellers, you name it. That's pretty much my gist. I graduated from UCF, go Knights, and that's pretty much it. But I'll shoot it over to Heather and tell me what you're all about.
Well, I am Heather Curry, and I live in Santa Rosa Beach. I'm located in Northwest Florida. Generally, when I tell people I'm from Florida, they always think of Josh's area, the Orlando area, but actually, Florida is huge. So I am in between Panama City and Pensacola, and actually living in Santa Rosa Beach, a lot of people know Destin, but we are known for primary homes, investment properties, second home, and a lot of military PCS goes on around here. So we have beautiful beaches. I think Josh can attest to that. I think our population is like 15,800. We get about 4 million people that flow through here because we have highly sought after destination vacation area. Our beaches are gorgeous, like I said, so a lot of investors, but we also have 5 military installations surrounding us. So it's either gonna be real good or real bad. But anyhow, we have Eglin Air Force Base, Hurlburt, Tyndall Air Force Base, Duke Field, and Pensacola ending us. So.
Wow, I actually did not know you had that many bases around you. I've only known of 2, so that's really good to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a whole different niche. So this is called Happy Hour Homes. I got this, Heather, when I went to see you a little bit ago in Apalachicola, which is now one of my most favorite places. And thanks for the information to go here. So
absolutely.
What are you drinking, Heather?
I am part of the Sobriety Society over here. And not only that, but I am on 75 Hard Challenge. I've got 4 more days to go. I am bringing you Starbucks. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, by the way, mine's a screwdriver. Oranges from Florida. Yes, the one.
How appropriate from Sunshine State.
Well, we want to give a great intro, let you know kind of how we are, our quirky little personalities. We would love to help you in any way that we can. So today, again, the whole purpose of this series is going to be to answer any questions that you would have. Again, please comment below, subscribe. This is going to be a lot of fun. And so what we want to start off this crazy 2021 with, we thought 2020 was crazy, but here we go, is what does the demand and supply look like? So Heather, I know I'm working with, I think 7 buyers right now, and we are literally chasing listings within 24 hours to go rush to see them because the inventory is so incredibly low. What are you saying?
I know. Where it's a blessing, but then it's also a curse. So, supply is very low and demand is very high, as you said. So I'm working with several buyers, and we cannot keep our listings on the market. I mean, I had the listing around the corner from my house. It was on the market literally like 12 hours, multiple showings, multiple offers were pending. It's due to close. So it's just trending that way. We have people from everywhere coming to Florida, everywhere.
Yeah,
where are your buyers coming from?
Well, it's kind of the same. I don't want to call it an exodus from other areas, but they're just looking at their lifestyles differently. Whether it's the tax savings that you have here in Florida, or if you want to have some acreage, it's a little bit more affordable in Florida. I think you sold some acreage as well last we spoke. If you want the beach life, or if you do want that kind of staycation feel here in Orlando, we do have a lot of springs here and lakes. We have a ton of lakes. So I'm seeing everywhere, California, the Northeast, a little bit northern areas that still get pretty cold, where they just want to shift down here. That's kind of where I'm seeing mine. And then a lot within Florida are just, I've always made that move. I think there's about 6 counties that always just kind of continuously move people through.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I really feel like 2020 just kind of changed the face of where you can work. I mean, brick and mortar, people are more now transitioning to virtual, working virtually. So if they're not happy in northern states, they're coming to the sunshine state. They figure if I'm going to go ahead and work, I might as well be in a warmer climate. And anyhow, I have heard different scenarios, but I've been seeing people from California, Colorado, Illinois, and then also New York. So those are people that I've served that have come here pretty much for primary homes. Same thing, tax purposes. So they're trying to get away from that, or just various things, but also a lot because of their work situation. So we're lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that follows that same trend line. And by the way, y'all, we do have friends all over Florida. So if we don't serve the area that you might be looking at, but you had a question about it, I mean, literally every major city in Florida, we knew someone that can help you. So reach out to either one of us to
Yes,
help us out.
absolutely. That's a
Yeah.
lot of, I know that that's a big pillar of business for me is agent to agent referral. And whenever we're working with somebody or I'm working with somebody, whether it be military or investment properties, anything like that, a lot of it is somebody calling me up and stating, that they would want for us to help their clients. So good
Exactly.
point.
That's a big piece. So I guess what we'll get into here is we want to bring some value today. So let's get a little bit more into the numbers of last year versus this year, what that supply and demand looks like. So as you can tell from our previous couple minutes, if you're a seller and have had thoughts of selling, why wait? Now's a good
Right.
time. You might be like, well, Josh and Heather, what if we go to sell, we get top dollar, but what happens when we're buying? Y'all are making it sound like it's crazy. Here locally, I can tell you, and this is kind of where I'll get into the numbers. If you're in the first time home buyers market, so I'm going to talk to Orange County in specific, but there's a couple different counties I serve, but you're seeing around the move-in home is around $300,000, give or take a little bit, depending on which niche area you're in. So if you're selling a house in the 250s to 325s and you're moving up, you're probably going to move up to around the 400s. Depending on location, it's still going to be kind of quick, but it's not going within 10, 12 hours like the first time home buyers market. It's a little bit less in demand, but still very in demand. So you do have that. Plus the interest rates are still amazing. So I'll throw some numbers at you real quick, Heather. What do you think about these?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Speaking of, the median sales price in Orange County, where Orlando is located, in 2019 December, I'm going to do December over December, was 300,000 flat. It's funny how that worked out. So 300,000 was a median, and for 2020 December was 340,000. So within 12 months, 1 year, the median shot up $40,000. That is crazy. And then last, now we want to look at the active listings. So again, December 2019, there were about 3,200 active listings. We're now down to 1,900.
That is impressive.
The simple numbers, I'm not going to put in, percentages at you. That is a massive. So less homes for sale, obviously supply and demand. Tons of buyers out there. You already hear it from me and Heather that, hey, we have multiple buyers that we can't find properties for. You're getting $40,000 more median just from 12 months. That's absolutely crazy. So that's kind of what we're running into supply and demand wise. I have so many buyers out there because now if they could only qualify for 175,000, now to this interest rate, they're able to bump that up to 190, 200,000, and that really is a game changer for some of these people. What are you seeing, Heather?
Absolutely. So we kind of have like same price points as far as that is concerned, I would say, in Stovall and then also in Okaloosa counties. So I did not do my homework, but I can go ahead and give you an average because I am obviously in the market all the time. So we are looking about first time home buyers, probably about 325, even 350 range. And it just depends on where you're at. If you're going to be on the north side of the bay or if you're going to be closer to the beach. Obviously, the closer you are to the beach, you can see it or touch it, you're going to pay for it. So anyhow, I would say the same thing. Our market values pretty much are in the same realm, maybe just a little bit higher for investment properties. I would say you're probably pushing along like the 400, 450 mark. So I do know that this morning, it's just about the supply and demand. So for our market, even today, looking at the hot sheet, there was 27 new listings, 23 pending, and there was 15 that closed. It's just ongoing all the time. We're trying to pretty much chase sellers to see or knock on their doors and beg for them to sell their house because we can't keep up with it.
Do it now.
Do it now.
So,
do it now.
So Heather, what kind of nugget, well, I guess we'll just kind of leave this to it, but what kind of nugget from this information do you think buyers and sellers can take from it?
Well, if you're a seller and you're thinking about selling, do it because now is the time. And obviously, just because, like I said, the supply is low, the demand is very high. And if you are a buyer and you're thinking about buying, or maybe you should think until later, we are at really great rates right now. People should definitely go ahead and take advantage of them. They're low. And not only that, but I think that the market is not going to change. It is continuously going to stay this way. So, I always say if you want to sleep in it, don't sleep on it.
I like that. I'm going to coin that from you now.
Uh-huh.
So I think I'll kind of follow suit. I mean, you hit the nail right on the head is interest rates are fantastic. I know everyone's like historic interest rates. Well, yeah, if you look at the data, I mean, the last, if you go by every 10 years, it really is still historic interest rates. It's really awesome.
Absolutely.
I'm getting investment. Heather, listen to this. I got an investment loan for 3% investment.
I know. First time home buyer, he ended up getting, I think it was like a 2.25. Super low.
So if you're a home buyer and we'll have to do the math on a different one, but just to show the savings over a 30-year loan is, it depends what you're buying, $80,000 to $100,000 savings on some of these properties. It is that big of savings over 30 years.
Yeah, and if you own a home,
yeah.
Think about the refi. I know people are taking advantage of that too. So if you're a homeowner and you want to save money, then talk to a lender about refinancing. I know a lot of lenders are actually really backed up with that. They can't keep up with that either.
Yeah. And kind of getting into that, we are going to have some guests on here sometimes. And, we are realtors. So if I'm on the phone doing this FaceTime while Heather's on the phone showing properties, we want to do this weekly. We're going to do this weekly for you because we have so much knowledge and want to bring people in, but also help you. The whole point is to do that. But to kind of wrap this up, I want to follow suit with Heather is, if you're a buyer, don't be discouraged. Talk with a lender and a local realtor. If you don't know any, reach out to one of us and see where you stand. You might be able to afford more than you think, and there might be other options out there for you. If the resale is really bad and that's not for you right now, or there's just not enough, there are a ton of new construction sites that are coming up that might be able to help you more, but we can help navigate that for you. And sellers, there's nothing else to say. I mean, if you've had any inclination to sell, if that's ever been in the back of your head, then at least have that conversation, see what that would look like, see what you would net, get enough information to make an educated decision on it. Don't let this time pass you by, and 2 years from now you're like, well, shucks, I wish I would have done that. So that's kind of the best advice I would give. Heather, any closing notes before we get on out of here?
Yeah, so I'm going to just agree with you. If you're thinking about it, don't hesitate. If you don't know anything about it and you wanted to, gain some knowledge, by all means, call a real estate agent, call Josh, call myself. We would be happy to help you in any kind of way. If you're local, we can help you. We can do a CMA on your house or a comparative market analysis just to kind of give you a range of what your house is worth. And of course, be able to pinpoint that a little bit more coming into the house and seeing what it looks like. It could definitely help you. And if you don't know an agent, we can certainly help you.
Perfect. All righty, well, you're going to see your information here. Again, please comment. This is really for y'all. We want to answer any questions you would have. We're going to have special guests, everything from lenders, title, other agents in the area, professionals that can help you. So hopefully you got some nuggets out of this. Heather, always lovely talking with you. And
you as
continue
well.
with your 75 hard. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Almost there.
All right, y'all. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next episode.
All right. Bye.